Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sprinkle with Dark Cocoa, and today we'll be talking about parts of the fingernail in accordance to nail technology. Parts of the fingernails in accordance to nail technology. I'll be talking about the parts of the nails that are important to nail techs. So you need to know parts of the nails. You should know what to do to nails. You should know what to do with different skin or nail conditions. You should know the best way to treat your client's fingernails in case of any problem or ingrown nail or any of that. First of all, I'll be listing the different parts of the fingernail. Firstly, we have the nail bed, we have the free edge, we have the hyponychium, we have the lanula, we have the cuticle, we have the lateral nail fold, we have the proximal nail fold, we have the nail plate, and we have the mantle. Those are the parts of nails that I feel like all nail techs should know about, so they will know how best to care for their clients' nails. First of all, I'll be talking about the nail bed. The nail bed is the part where the nail sits on. It is the skin that the nail sits on. It contains like blood vessels and protein. The protein that we find in our nails is called keratin. So it is the skin behind the nail, the skin that looks pinkish, that part, and it even looks pinkish because of the blood flow, blood circulation inside your skin. So the nail bed is the part behind the nail. It is the part where the nail sits on. All that part that is attached to the fingernail, that is called the nail bed. Secondly, I'll be talking about the free edge. The free edge is where the part of the nail that everybody calls the fingernail. Is that part that grows out of the skin, is that part that grows out, the part we cut off, the part we nip off with our nail cutters. That's what is called a free edge, and it is made up of keratin, which is the protein, and dead skin cells. So that's the part of it. Has no function or any health benefits to the body. That's why most of the time we cut it off, because when it gets too long it becomes unhygienic, and sometimes it hurts people. In case you slam it on doors or on something, it will cause serious injuries to your nail bed, and that won't be good, because without a nail bed there won't be any fingernail. If there's nowhere for the nail bed to sit, there won't be any growth. So in case there's any serious accident or damage to your nail bed, definitely there will be no nail growth, or there may not even be any nail at all if the damage is very serious. Thirdly, I'll be talking about the hyponychium. The hyponychium is the point of detachment of the nail bed from the nail, the very point or the end, or the point where the nail bed totally detaches from the fingernail, the nail plate, from the fingernail itself, the point where the free edge and the nail bed leave each other. That very point, the end where the free edge starts, that is what is called the hyponychium. And we have to be very careful when filing to not use aggressive filing on the hyponychium, because it is live, it is skin, and from there any cuts or any sharp bruise on it will cause bleeding and pain. Next is the lunula. The lunula doesn't really have any benefits or any effects to the nail tech. It's just that crescent shape thing that is always below the down part of our nails. Not everybody have it, because I personally don't have that crescent thing, but a lot of people have it. So as a nail tech, if you see it, you shouldn't be surprised, and if you don't see it, you shouldn't be surprised, because people's fingernails differ. Next is the cuticle. The cuticle, I'm sure everybody has been hearing this cuticle. Not everybody knows what the cuticle is. The cuticle is a little skin that goes over the nail plate. It is very, very thin. It is a thin layer. It goes over the base, the root of the nails as it's coming out. As it's reaching the nail bed, the lowest part. It's just a thin layer that tries to protect the root of the nail. It doesn't, it's just like the free edge. It doesn't have any serious health whatever. So as nail techs, we remove it totally, because it doesn't really do too much, because the proximal skin fold does better of the job than the cuticle. So for beauty purposes, for aesthetic purposes, for your nails to look perfect and pretty, we remove the cuticle, and it doesn't have any adverse effect. So you can conveniently and confidently remove the cuticle of your client's nails without any problem. But you have to be careful so that you won't go and approach or encroach into other parts of the nail. Next is the lateral nail fold. This is the part that covers the side walls of our nails. The little skin fold that just covers the side wall, it protects the sides of our nails. Next is the proximal nail folds. This is the part that is always very confusing to nail techs, because they always confuse the cuticle and the proximal nail folds. They always think they are the same thing, but they are not the same thing. The proximal nail fold is the skin that precedes the cuticle. It is the skin on top the cuticle, but the cuticle extends out, while the proximal foreskin is the skin. And now if you watch a lot of videos, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of videos of cleaning cuticle, you see a lot of nail techs that actually cut off this proximal nail fold, which is not meant to be, because the proximal nail fold contains a lot of living cells that are alive, and if you cut them, you may bleed, because it's just the same thing as getting cut by a scissors or any sharp object. So it is very wrong, it is inappropriate for it to be cut off, and I highly disrecommend as a nail tech cutting off the proximal nail fold. I understand that it's for beauty purposes, but you should always push it back. You push back the proximal nail fold, you don't cut it off. Next is the nail plate. The nail plate is the fingernail. It is just the unattached fingernail. The free edge is the unattached one, while the nail plate is the one that is still attached to the nail bed. So this hard layer that is made of keratin that is on top is the nail plate. Then once it grows out, it is the nail edge and free edge, but they are the same thing. It is the nail plate that detaches from that grows out of the nail bed that becomes the free edge. So the nail plate is the part on top of the nail bed, the hard layer, that is your nail plate. Last but not the least is the mantle. The mantle is the skin that protects the roots, the skin of the lower edge of your hand, of the fingers that is very close to the fingernail. This part should be highly protected in cases that we're trying to downfile or seal cuticle. We're trying to seal the cuticle area to prevent the nail lifting. You have to be very careful with the mantle to just prevent cutting mistakenly by using aggressive filing. You have to be very careful to prevent bleeding and all, because you don't want any situation that bacteria or viruses will enter your client's skin just because of what will I call it, carelessness by you as a nail tech. So that's all the parts that as a nail tech you need to know all about. You should know all about this, and you should know how best to care for them. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, click, and please comment if there's any part of your nails that you feel like you don't know what it's all about and you feel like I should still talk more on it. Just drop a comment and I'll definitely get back to you on that. Bye.